Section 14A of the Securities and Exchange Act of 1934, otherwise known as the Exchange Act, prohibits using false or misleading statements to solicit proxies. To prevail on a claim under Section 14A, a plaintiff must prove three things. First, that the proxy solicitation contained a material misrepresentation or omission. Second, that the misrepresentation caused the plaintiff's injury. And third, that the proxy solicitation itself was an essential link in accomplishing the proposed corporate action. In the 1976 case TSC Industries v. Northway, the United States Supreme Court considered the definition of a material misrepresentation or omission. TSC Industries, also known as Tractor Supply Company, is a publicly traded rural lifestyle retail store that was established in Chicago in 1938 by Charles Schmidt. Nearly 30 years later, in February of 1969, National Industries acquired 34% of TSC's voting stock from Schmidt and his family. At the time, owning 34% or more of voting stock represented a controlling interest in TSC. Following the acquisition, Schmidt and his son resigned from TSC's board of directors, and 5 new national nominees were placed on the board. In October of 1969, TSC's board, except for the 5 national nominees who abstained, voted to approve a proposed sale of all TSC's assets to National. In addition, the proposed sale provided that all TSC stock would be exchanged for National stock. 1 month later, TSC and National issued a joint proxy statement to shareholders recommending approval of the proposed sale. Ultimately, the proxy solicitation worked. As shareholders approved the sale, TSC was placed in liquidation and dissolved, and TSC's stock was exchanged for National stock. Subsequently, Northway, a TSC shareholder, sued TSC in federal district court under Section 14A of the Exchange Act. In the action, Northway argued that TSC's and National's joint proxy statement was incomplete and materially misleading. Specifically, Northway argued that TSC and National failed to include that the transfer of Schmidt's interests gave National a controlling interest in TSC. Northway then moved for summary judgment on the issue of liability, which the court denied. Northway appealed to the Seventh Circuit, which reversed, holding that the omissions were material as a matter of law. The United States Supreme Court granted cert.